the need of any human being, अगर आप देखेंगे, if I say in one word, I think it is to be understood, to be able to express. वो जब need pent up होती है ना, like सालों से, I wanted to like just stay. So there are various mediums that people can choose. You can use words, you can use language, you can use bhav, you know, through your expressions, performing arts, etc. I think मुझे वो जो एक need था, like I said, वो एक चाहत होती है ना, like you want somebody to vent out. आपको निकलने का जो गश था वो था कोई भी तरीके से. I started with a very small canvas, Vanna. But then I think इतना कुछ है अंदर. My canvas started becoming larger and larger. अब मुझे लग रहा है कि यार ये खत्म नहीं हो रहा. There is so much inside me. I'm getting cleaner and cleaner each day as I am progressing.
Namaskar, hello, welcome to Good Vibe Show, where we bring you inspiring stories of individuals who are making a positive impact in the world. Joining us today is Nupur, an artist based in Dubai, whose journey from the financial sector to the world of art is as inspiring as the work itself. With a master's in business economics and over 15 years of experience in banking, insurance, and microfinance in India and the UAE, Nupur has found a unique balance between her strategic role in the financial sector and her passion for art. Having lived in various cities across India, South Africa, and now the UAE, Nupur's art is a reflection of her diverse experiences enriched by interactions with different cultures. Her preference for abstract art results in paintings that are not just visually captivating but also carry deep meaning. Her abstract paintings, characterized by earthy tones and contrasting images, have been showcased at numerous exhibitions. Nupur's art is not just a visual experience but a profound exploration of the human connection and the unknown aspects of life. Join us as we dive into Nupur's journey, exploring the depths of creativity and human connections on the Good Vibe Show. Hi Nupur, welcome to Good Vibe Show.
Thank you, Vanda. Thank you so much for having me on your show. And this is excellent. I'm so excited to speak with you.
Same here. So, Nupur, what inspired you to pursue art alongside your career in the financial sector?
So it's a very interesting and the most asked question in my story that I have in last 40 years of banking and now art. So I don't think, I wanted to become an artist or I chose art. I always wanted to be financially independent when I started my life, first 20 years, like all of us, we strive to become something. So वो purpose मुझे तब पता था that I just want to make my own ends meet. That was his sole purpose. So I did my master's and I pursued a career for the last 20 years. I've been working with the financial sector. And again, like I'm saying, I did not choose art. There is a very compelling reason that each an artist that goes through, jahan I think the choices end, where you do not know ये क्यों हो रहा है, but you cannot stop yourself. That's when art happened last 10 years. And I do not know, every day is a journey, it's an experiment. It's I'm just flowing with the momentum, the way it is evolving for me. So I'm not sure why is it happening, Vanna, really. And it's a curiosity like a child I have each day.
So you didn't choose art, but art ने आपको choose किया, right?
That's a beautiful way to put it. Yes, I can say that. Yeah.
ओके ग्रेट नुपुर, क्या आप हमारे दर्शकों को बता सकती हैं कि आर्ट के डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स कौन कौन से होते हैं एंड स्पेशली व्हाट इज एब्स्ट्रैक्ट आर्ट?
Sure. So when I'm going to talk more about the international art from where, my art form is mainly international. So if you look at 19th century around, I will categorize all of the various facets of art as a representational art, जिसमें आपकी landscapes आती हैं, portraits आती हैं. It's basically what you see, you try to depict that through a form of an art and you create that. And this is all we're talking about, the visual art, where the art as a painting comes in. Then in the beginning of the 20th century, the whole idea of diminishing the reality, muting what we see in real, as a revolution started, mainly with the American artists, and then that's when the abstraction was born. जहां आप provoke करते हो to think, to engage. So ये सारी जो reality है वहां जाके non-existential हो जाती है, and the abstraction, which is the real reality, which takes you inward, starts. And ever since then, I think the abstraction has taken many, many, many stages. uh, for last 100 years, the way it has evolved, each artist has a different way to represent. No two abstract artists are ever going to produce the same thing. So the obscurity, आप बोल सकते हैं, या जो non defining elements हैं उसकी, with the shape and the contours, the way you play around with it, that gives you so much space. So that in itself is an act of liberation, I would say.
Okay.
Precisely why I think it happened with me. That was the need I have been feeling all this while, and abstract art is what I practice as an artist.
So that's the reason you felt you should go with abstract art, right? कोई special reason है इसका कि आप abstract art ज़्यादा prefer करती हैं compared to other art forms?
Yes, I think maybe not just maybe, I would say the need of any human being, agar aap dekhenge, if I say in one word, I think it is to be understood, to be able to express. वो जब नीड पेंट अप होती है ना, like सालों से I wanted to like just stay. So there are various mediums that people can choose. You can use words, you can use language, you can use bhav, you know, through your expressions, performing arts, etc. I think मुझे वो जो एक नीड था, like I said, वो एक चाहत होती है ना, like you want
हाँ.
some way to vent out. आपको निकलने का जो गश था वो था कोई भी तरीके से. I started with a very small canvas varna. But then I think वो इतना कुछ है अंदर. My canvas becoming larger and larger. अब मुझे लग रहा है कि यार ये खत्म नहीं हो रहा. There is so much inside me. I'm getting cleaner and cleaner each day as I am progressing. And the perplexity, the idea of not knowing where it is going, I think that is what makes me feel like, wow, मुझे पता भी नहीं कि मैं क्या कर रही हूँ और ये क्या बन रहा है. मुझे खुद ही वो एक रहस्य सा लगता है. उससे बाहर निकल नहीं सकती मैं. And then you know how you engage with people, कितनी कहानी आप उसमें से निकाल पा रहे हो जहां कहानी मैंने लिखी नहीं है. I like all of this, you know, the fascination of not being a storyteller, and then you on top of that you're creating so many stories around. Isn't that so joyful, like the magnitude it can create?
It is, it is. It's so interesting. So Nupur, I know आप देश और विदेश के काफ़ी शहरों में रह चुकी हैं. So how do you think your experience living in these different cities and cultures has influenced your artwork?
Yeah, definitely. A very, very powering, I think, experience that I've had. Having lived for many years outside and also been traveling so much, just for
Mhm.
the curiosity of knowing the culture, the people, unki soch, you know, and it makes you so humble as you travel across the world. You learn so much. कहाँ कहाँ कितना art है, कैसे सोचते हैं. I think I have inculcated a lot of that. You know, there is the way our Indian art has evolved over a period of time, बहुत rich है. There is a certain way an Indian art looks like. Correct. अब अगर आपको वो mainstream, that is not what you want to follow, then where up, but your horizon is larger than that. जहाँ that you coming outside the boundary of where you are possibly born, उस GPS से आप बाहर निकलना चाहते हैं. I think वो मेरी need excessive है. और इसके लिए ही I think I connect with a lot of people from everywhere. I just that conversation creates a story for me, honestly. एक conversation emerge करती है, वहां से मुझे कुछ कहानी दिखती है, and then I start creating around it. I was just in the Bali region in Ubud, and the kind of art that I saw, oh my God, we do not know until we visit those places. So it's a huge influence, and huge influence as a person, and what it is making me as an artist day by day. Very humble and very grounded, and I think larger than life. Yeah.
Wonderful. So Nupur, how do you define success in your artistic journey?
Wow, that's kind of it makes me think now, because I have never measured my journey as a professional, as a banker, and now as an artist in terms of the success. मुझे लगता है मैं जहाँ पे भी हूँ, I just enjoy my journey. मुझे कुछ चाहिए नहीं होता है. Like I do not want to become successful. Then because you then get caught up with the idea of your milestones, right? Your goals, आपकी
Right.
check box क्या है. I am never into that space at all. But at the same time, when I think of last 10 years, of course you ponder over कि मेरी as an artist what have I done, and मेरी story क्या है, अगर मैं आगे की generation को कुछ बताना चाहती हूँ, how do I encourage them to pursue art? Then I think I was an extremely introverted as a child, as a person. I have opened up. For me to have this conversation, it has taken me time. Only with art, I can have this conversation. If you were to sit outside of me, probably I would not even talk to you. I was that an introvert as a person. I think this is the biggest success for me. I have started talking my heart out. I've started expressing. मुझे ये बहुत बड़ा change मुझे मेरे अंदर आया है. I have gotten rid of my anxiety. I've gotten rid of so many fallacies, my, you know, inhibitions that I had about myself, the self-doubt. I've come out of all of that. I think it's a big thing. And,
Wow.
the holistic way the art helps you. Besides the, आपकी CV पे आयो, आपकी biodata पे, you have a 20 bullet points, आपने ये किया, okay, very good, I'm glad that happened. Those are the things that you must be to be in the ecosystem. But besides that, I'm very happy that I've become a person that I wanted to be.
Wow. So art has contributed in many ways for you, like for your own personality.
100%.
Great. Nupur, how do you think art can contribute to broader conversations like human connections and culture? क्या आपको लगता है कि आर्ट के थ्रू हम समाज में कोई बदलाव ला सकते हैं?
Absolutely, 100%. I think since ages, up decades, up centuries, में देखेंगे, I think the most of the storytelling from sculpture art, from our Mohenjo-daro to Bhimbetka, wherever you see, I mean, most of the storytelling happens through those carvings, through those stones. सब वहाँ छोड़ के गए, वहां से हमने कहानियां बनाई है, paintings में कहानियां है. That tells us the lifestyle of that time period. So I think art, which is something that provokes a thought, that evolves over a period of time. There's nothing else. And art का मतलब सिर्फ ये नहीं है, literature है, कहानी है. It tells us about how the society has evolved over a period of time. I can tell you the whole evolution of art, from the basic landscape to portrait to where it is going now. The shapelessness of art is just how free a human mankind can be, how experimental we have become. If you allow, anybody would love to be a child again. See how it has changed over a period of time. तो मुझे लगता है art has a huge impetus on the way society can perceive things around. आपकी थॉट प्रोसेस, आपकी मंडेन लाइफ को निकाल वहां तक ले जाने में, आई थिंक इससे बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन कुछ नहीं है. इट जस्ट म्यूट्स योर थॉट प्रोसेस. आपकी सारी सोच, you go to a theater for 3 hours, you are just glued to that screen. That's a piece of art. Movie making, film making is a piece of music, can change life. Art से ज्यादा valuable मुझे नहीं लगता कुछ है. And there is no escape at the same time.
Great. So, Nupur, what message do you think your viewers can take away from your art? कोई खास संदेश देना चाहती हैं आप अपने आर्ट के थ्रू लोगों को?
कुछ नहीं देना चाहती संदेश, मुझे उनसे संदेश चाहिए. आई नीड अ कम्युनिकेशन. आई वांट them to engage with me. The moment I tell them what I want them to perceive, I'm again putting them in a box. Like I'm telling them, okay, you can only view this. No, you tell me, what do you see? Let's engage. What is your story in it? I have gone inside, I've produced something for you. Now you go inside and you tell me what you see. That's the power I want to create. And trust me, every art piece, I can hear 20 different stories with the 20 people that I connect with. It is so enriching for me. So कुछ संदेश नहीं देना चाहती, कुछ भी बताना नहीं चाहती. I don't even like to put a title on my art, because then I'm again compelling them to see what I have painted. I have not painted anything in reality. So better not see anything what I have painted. You tell me what you see. I think that's where it should end, right? Isn't it?
Yes, that's a nice perspective. So, Nupur, can you share any experience or connections that you have made through your art that has stayed with you?
That there are plenty, Vanna. There are so many stories and so many connections that I have created in the past 10 years. Every part of the world, either remotely and sometimes even personally when you meet. But off late, in terms of my engagement and physical presence. I was in Oroville for almost 3 to 4 weeks last year in the month of September. I think that kind of changed a lot about me, like who I am. Why I went and exhibited till now, I do not have an answer. And I'm
Mhm.
not trying to find an answer, but I'm that, the joy is never ending. I'm so happy that I went there. I transported all my artwork from Delhi to Pondicherry. All of that logistically I could handle from Dubai, and to be there. And I'm still trying to understand the curiosity, why did that happen? That
Mhm.
place changed my whole perspective to life. The kind of people that I met with, I felt I belonged to that place. I think Oroville, I would always give a credit to. From here, wherever I go, I think I would always go back to that place. That place had something for me, I guess.
Okay, nice. So, what advice would you like to give to aspiring artist or
Mhm.
anyone who wants to become an artist or make a career as an artist?
I'm too small to do that. I think
From your
it's,
own experience.
yeah, sure. But I think I wish I could give an advice, but if I would just say in a gentle and things that worked for me, I would say, I think be financially strong, I would say, because then you can sustain that for a longer period of time. My decisions to be in a corporate world and to do that at the right time makes me take this or carry this eh, at a longer period of time. The gestation period, the sustainability part is there.
Mhm.
It's not like a hobby for me.
Okay.
See, so if you're practicing art, you must learn. You must engage into a lot of learning, and mehnat har jagah hai. That is absolutely given fact that you will have to put in your 100% in it. There
Mhm.
is no way that you can escape or there is a shortcut. Please, please put in a lot of effort in what you're doing. Make your art so good that there is absolutely no need to sell or to talk about it. Your craft has to talk for yourself. Make it so good. Look around you. What are the material? What is the opportunity around you that you can create? Not just, there is no copy paste, no cookie cutter thing happening. It is just about finding your need. आपको क्या push कर रहा है? Keep going inside. Keep asking yourself, why am I doing this? Internalize everything. I think it's most important to internalize. बाहर की दुनिया देखेगी, and don't get too carried away with the things happening around you. It's overwhelming. I think you need to internalize. Give it some time. Have patience. सब कुछ जल्दी जल्दी नहीं हो जाएगा. I mean, don't be in a fifth gear and want things to change for you. Give it time. Let it organically grow for you. But
Mhm.
I think to put the effort is the most important thing, I feel.
Great advice. So, first figure out your why. Why do you want to do it? And then do the hard work. That is
Absolutely. Correct.
great. So, मेरा अगला सवाल एक्चुअली मैं काफी दिनों से मेरे दिमाग में हमेशा से एक सवाल रहा है कि व्हाई देयर इज सच अ वाइड रेंज इन प्राइसिंग ऑफ पेंटिंग्स। यहाँ एक तरफ फॉर एग्जांपल मोनालिसा की पेंटिंग है जिसकी कीमत मिलियंस ऑफ डॉलर्स में है, और कुछ पेंटिंग्स ऐसे होते हैं जिनकी कीमत हजारों में होती है और कुछ लाखों में। सो कैन यू डीमिस्टिफाई दिस फॉर मी एंड व्यूअर्स कि ऐसा
हम्म।
क्यों?
ये मैं भी नहीं कर पाऊंगी, ये मेरे लिए भी ब्लैक बॉक्स है। इट इज स्टिल समथिंग दैट आई हैव नॉट बीन एबल टू से ये रीजन है या 1 2 3, एंड it is not easy to understand that, but all I know is the exclusivity plays a big role. And if somebody has an eye for that exclusivity and where he or she wants to take you, I think the day it changes, a painting can change the life of an artist. It's not, you can say that, well, it's a scribble, like like a 5-year-old child, but no, there is something. You need to let it be there. It has probably worked for someone. I think it should be there. अगर काम से नहीं होता, काम की बारीकी, काम हो सकता है, बट काम अच्छा बुरा कुछ नहीं होता वंदना. There is nothing like a good work or a not so good work. It is the intention. It is the intention of not just the artist, but everybody else around it. right? So but when you look at the collectors today, mid to average level collectors, we have many now. There is a lot of money in the market. There are a lot of people willing to invest in art as an investment, I would say. I think exclusivity, like I said, it works really well. And how you connect, one must connect to the art. One must see the story that they want to see. वो एक बहुत बड़ा factor है. A lot of my people who have bought my art pieces, I think sometimes they didn't even meet me, and then I have pushed them to meet me, to talk to me, I want to know who you are, because I want to connect with them who's taking my piece of art, my piece of energy with them. But the fact is, it's just the art. They don't want anything hindering into anything between them and the art. Some of the conversations has kind of teared me down, like, what, how can you see art in this way? And they have paid prices like which is unimaginable. So I don't have an answer to that question, Vandana, but the fact is, yes, this has been happening. Have you seen Mona Lisa in real life?
No.
I had a chance. So yeah, I did see that, and I was also kind of I had the same question,
Yeah.
but I had to shut that down. It's like, no, well, there has to be a reason. Of course, there is a story behind Mona Lisa. And so I think the story behind each painting is very, very strong, but it's also about how the story is told, how
Yes.
the story is created. Usme bhi creation hai, usme bhi art hai.
Correct.
So it's a lot of things that works around this facets. A lot of artists in India, if you look at it, uh, people have gone and there are living legends. Unki paintings, they probably can look much beautiful, but what is beautiful? It is to the eyes of the beholder. मुझे वो शायद painting अच्छी नहीं लगेगी. मुझे वो एक straight line, that's enough for me, and I can pay millions for that. So I think that's the thing. And there is a maverism around to this tourism at the same time. So that exclusivity, that signature makes a lot of difference. Who is the artist? Where does the artist come from? उसकी background क्या है बहुत matter करती है. How consistent the artist has been in producing, how exclusive that work is. वो एक art piece मेरे ही पास रहेगी. So I think it matters. All of this in a holistic way, what is the pricing of the artwork besides the technical things that you would hear if you Google how do you price a painting, etc.
Well, that was a good answer. At least थोड़ी बहुत मेरी confusion तो definitely दूर हुई है. So
I'm glad I could do that, but believe
thank you
me,
for clarifying. No. So, Nupur, are there any resources or communities that aspiring artists can tap into for support and growth?
I think these are very localized support, help groups, or आप कहेंगे इसको ecosystem जो आप inculcate कर सकते हैं. But again, is it to learn, or is it something, what is it for? You need to again ask yourself. Practice is a solo journey, isn't it? Like art practicing art, or to just to, the experiment with the different art forms is your own solo attempt. Up usme, you can, the resources could be that you could use a real estate, a place where you could, experiment with the environment, and that could encourage you to evolve and to do things. But besides that, मुझे लगता है उसकी जो ecosystem की बात करें, you need to be aware of what are the cyclical shows, या जो आपकी local community में, या like if I'm in Dubai, I must know what happens throughout the year. What is the cycle of art? How does the periodic events or etc. take place in Dubai? And you need to be aware, because that's your research, right? You need to go and check what is happening today. What is the need, or what is the pulse? Not that you will come back and do that, but you just need to know where you stand, right? What is the pricing? How, or कहाँ के artist क्या लेकर आ रहे हैं? So it just opens up your mind. So you must know the cycle of the events that happens in your area. And then your social media is a very, very big tool, I would say. You just need to connect to the right communities within the area. Also, for example, in my art form, abstract art, I must know which are the regions जहाँ से मेरे जो buyers है, collectors who are interested in that art form. Like I can say, till date, India doesn't seem to have a lot of demand in
Mhm.
abstract forms. It is growing, but it is not there yet. But when I see Europe or America, it's a huge, there is a lot of need or demand for the abstract art each day. So
Mhm.
then I must focus on what is happening in those geographies, right? What is happening there? I must be there when it is happening physically. या आपको कई सारे YouTube channels हैं. Like one of the favorite ones I really like is the Louisiana channel app. I don't know if you've ever had a chance to see. So it's a weekly thing for me. I must listen to that 1 hour of that video, the podcast. So you must listen, learn, hear the stories of the artists who have been doing what you probably want to do in later stage. बट काफी आपको खुद पता लग जाएगा आपको 5-6 चीजें क्या करनी है बट डोंट डू टू मेनी थिंग्स बिकॉज इट विल जस्ट कंफ्यूज यू बहुत सारी चीजें हैं करने को फोकस और टू बी कंसिस्टेंट is I think very very vital. Otherwise there are chances that you will be lost and there will be very difficult to gather yourself and come back to your core.
No, those are great suggestions. And I hope the way you listen to other podcasts and learn, people watch your podcast and
Ah,
learn a lot of things about art because I
thank
personally
you.
learned a lot about art. So I'm sure जो artist बनना चाहते हैं उनके लिए काफी helpful रहेगा.
Thank you very much, Wanda. And I just take a moment to say thank you to you because this is such a great thing what you're doing because it's an initiative where you are doing to reach out to people. Imagine like it's a world of storytelling. So I'm just hoping and I'm wishing for you that you reach many, 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 many such interesting stories and you're making people evolve, right? You're sharing a point of view of so many people across. So literally you are an enabler, Wanda. So thank you to you, and may many Vandanas grow.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm humbled. Thank you for your kind words, Nupur. So, chalte chalte, it was such a great conversation, and I would like to, ask you that do you want to share any message for our viewers of Good Vibe Show?
I think the only message is जहां आपको लेकर जा रही है ना रास्ता आई थिंक जस्ट सरेंडर योरसेल्फ लाइफ इज ब्यूटीफुल बहुत कुछ है देयर विल बी चैलेंजेस बट देखो तो कहाँ लेकर जा रहा है द डोंट स्टॉप व्हाट यू स्टार्टेड जहां आपने स्टार्ट किया ना डोंट गिव अप कोई रीजन था दैट आई पिक्ड अप अ पेंट कोई रीजन था व्हाई आई पिक्ड अप अ पैलेट इफ आई रिटर्न टुडे आई एम वायोलेटिंग नेचर आई कैन नॉट डू दैट बहुत सारी चीजें हम बचपन में स्टार्ट करते हैं बट वी गिव अप ऑन दोस थिंग्स प्लीज डू नॉट गिव अप कोई रीजन था आपको वहां पे यू वेंट थ्रू दैट एक्सपीरियंस go through it go through the failures it's okay you don't have to be anything but just go through that देखो तो कहाँ तक जाते हो क्या लेकर जा रहे हो कहाँ तक जा रहे हो आई थिंक दैट इज व्हाट ड्राइव्स मी ईच डे मुझे कुछ बनना नहीं है ना मैं आर्टिस्ट हूँ बस मुझे जानना है कि ये स्टार्ट क्यों हुआ मुझे जानना ही है मुझे कहाँ तक लेके जाएगी व्हाट वेयर डू आई हैव टू गो मैं इससे मैं किससे जुड़ूंगी इससे मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ कैन आई गो बैक एंड डू समथिंग फॉर माई आर्टिस्ट इन बिहार लाइक आई बीन थिंकिंग अबाउट कैन आई डू समथिंग an art residency with my mithila painting artists where I belong to can I do something for them kya art is the way for me I mean those questions triggers me each day I'm getting more and more subtler and so much better in life. Literally, there is no rush, Vandana. It's so beautiful. I think we need to stop ourselves. We need to pause and ask, क्यों हो रहा था? क्यों? Why did I give up?
Nupur, that was such a beautiful message. I think it's straight coming from your heart. And I think viewers को ये message जा रहा होगा कि you should follow your instinct, follow your heart and pursue your passion. कभी भी छोड़ना नहीं चाहिए ये सोच के कि पता नहीं आगे क्या होगा. So thank you so much. It was great talking to you, Nupur. And I learned so much about art and different art forms and learned a lot from your journey and insights. So it was great talking to you.
Oh, it was I think double, the excitement that I had to talk to you. And I'm so glad because, with this conversation, I get to know so much more about myself, Vandana. Thank you so much for that. Lovely talking to you. I wish you all the best.
Thank you. And I wish you all the best too in all your future endeavors.
Thank you.
Good success.
Thank you very much.
So viewers, Nupur's journey reminds us that success is not just about achievements, but about the courage to pursue our passions and embrace the unknown. Her art serves as a powerful medium to connect with others and explore the depths of human experiences. As we conclude this episode with Nupur, we invite you to reflect on her journey and the valuable insights she has shared. Please share your comments and reach out with any questions. May her story inspire you to embrace your creativity, follow your passions, and cultivate meaningful connections in your own lives. So dare to dream, create, and make a positive impact in the world around you. Thank you for tuning into the Good Vibe Show. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories by hitting the like and subscribe button, and remember to always keep those good vibes flowing.